Okay, it's the day after my tooth removal, and you might be able to see I'm having a little bit of swelling right here. I feel like I look like I had a botched plastic surgery. I mean, it's not super noticeable, but I could notice it. Pain isn't too bad. It was kind of bad last night when I was trying to sleep, so I didn't really sleep super great. Ow, it just hurt. I opened my mouth a little too much when talking. Sleep's been interesting because I both can't stay awake and can't stay asleep. Like, I'll be awake for like an hour and then I pass out, but I only sleep for like an hour or two, and then I wake up again for like an hour and then I pass out again. Like, I just woke up like 20 minutes ago and I'm already ready to go back to sleep. I'm feeling a little nauseous as well. I've had a little bit of nausea on and off. Other than that, I guess things are okay. I don't know, this kind of thing sucks. I hope the swelling doesn't get too crazy. When I had my wisdom teeth out, oh my god, I looked like a chipmunk. My cheeks got so swollen. I'm already tired of the soft foods and all that, and unfortunately, I just started, so... Yeah, the sleep thing is just annoying, because it's like, I get why I'm tired and I get why I need to rest, but I'm like, dang, like, why can't I stay asleep for more than like 2 hours? It's just been on and off, on and off, on and off. Last night I had a dream that I was flying somewhere, but for some reason we had a layover in Dubai and I stayed in Dubai. What's funny about when you dream about places you've never been is your brain just has to make it up. So I have no idea if the Dubai I made up in my hair or my head is what it really looks like, but then in the dream my mom got jealous. I was in Dubai, so she flew to Dubai right as I was leaving, so she spent all the money to get out there and be there for like an hour, and then it was time to go. So that's what's going on in my brain right now, apparently, during all this, is going to Dubai. But yeah, I'm really tired and I could probably fall asleep again, so that's it for now. Alright, this is no hashtags, no captions, so that means it's probably not for you. I'm also not a psychic, so if any of this resonates, that's going to be really weird. But I have a message for you. So here we have: Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. You're gonna have a ghost haunting soon. Yeah, like your great-great-grandmother is really not happy with something that you did recently, and so like this is you being like la 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 la, and this is your great-grandmother being like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you are literally embarrassing our entire bloodline right now. I'm gonna need you to stop. If you keep doing what you're doing, you risk ruining the family reputation, but you will also get to adopt 2 new cats. The cat distribution system will bring 2 cats to you. So disappoint the family, get 2 new cats. Okay, so what do we got next? We've got this bad boy right here, Inner Temple. Devotion, tune to the portal of your heart. So tune is like giving radio energy. So turn on the radio, listen to the ads, and the first ad that you hear, you gotta go with it, babe. I don't care what it is. If it's a divorce attorney and you're not married, sorry, you need to marry somebody so you can divorce them, so you can take all their money. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying, okay? I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, we got one more for you. Ooh, yes. Just say yes. Say yes to what exactly? You know what? Let's find out what you need to say yes to, you know? I know I said one more, but the universe said yes, so we gotta pick one more. The crumbling. I think that's pretty obvious. Say yes to crumble cookies. The message is very clear. This is your life without the crumble cookies. Notice the sadness of the lightning, darkness. This is your life if you eat the cookies. Happiness. So say yes to the crumble cookies. You know what? I'm feeling generous, so I'm going to do one more. This is the big one. This is the main one. Let's see what it says. What does it say? I can't read it because it's backward. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world. Okay, this one's obvious. The next time somebody asks your age, fucking lie. Lie, okay? Birthing a new age. Lie about your birthday too. Everything. Next time somebody's like, hey, when's your birthday? Make that shit up. Lie. You have to, because if you don't, the aliens are going to abduct you. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. You know what, just for funsies, one more. What's this say? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. You know what? I get what the card's going for. It's saying, like, ground yourself, you know, calm yourself, be one with nature. But that's not the message I'm picking up. The message I'm picking up is do something that would have gotten you grounded when you were a kid, okay? If you're a kid, don't watch this. Because I don't want your parents yelling at me. But if you're an adult, do something that would have got you grounded, okay? That's it. That's my advice for you guys. Let me know if it works out. If it doesn't, sorry. Yeah. Those are my predictions. Let's go to Universal, everybody. So right now it is Mardi Gras at Universal, and they have this cute magnet for annual pass holders, and I just had to get my hands on it. I have been an annual pass holder to Universal for like 2-3 years now, and I have no magnets, so I needed to get this magnet. Now, I was really hesitant about going because it's spring break here and everybody goes to Florida for spring break. I was expecting pure chaos, so imagine my surprise when I get here and there's like nobody. I couldn't believe it. Not only was it not crowded, it was less crowded than it usually is when I go. I was so shocked. But I'm not complaining. The last few times I've gone to Universal, it's been a madhouse. So I was happy to finally see it a little less crowded. Now, first things first, I really wanted to get my hands on some Mardi Gras merch. Every year for Mardi Gras, I go and look at the merchandise and hope that there's something I like. There never is, and unfortunately this year was the same situation. None of this is what I would wear. None of this is my type. The only thing I liked was this sweater right here, but first of all, I live in Florida where it's too hot to wear this 90% of the year. But then I saw the price and I was like, oh hell no. I was like, we're not doing that. So once again, no Mardi Gras merch for me. I really have like no Universal merchandise because I never like any of it. Like, it's just not my style. Like, I don't know. I think they need to step up their merchandise game. It never excites me. But anyways, I was right by Rip Rocket Roller Coaster, which is one of my favorites, and the line was short and single rider was open, so I decided to go on it. The last few times I've been to Universal, it has always had a huge wait, so I haven't been on it for a while, so I was excited to go on it. So I did, but I realized real quick, this shirt is not meant for roller coasters. I really didn't think about that when I put it on. Oopsie daisies. Anyways, after I got off, it was time for the parade, and the parade actually started probably 20 minutes late. So during that time, I was looking up where to get the magnet, and as I was doing that, I realized the place I wanted to go, the Pass Holder Lounge in Islands of Adventure, closed at 4, and it was 6 p.m. so that wasn't happening. But there was another place in Universal Studios, so I was just gonna go to that after the parade. Now during the parade, nobody was really standing next to me, and I kind of had the whole section to myself, and I was right in front, so they were throwing beads at me like crazy. Like, they were throwing multiple at once, and I was like, I can't catch these all, oh my god. Usually I like get 1 or 2 beads because there's a crowd and I end up in the back and like the kids are grabbing everything, but I walked out with quite a few beads. Now, I actually got an email a couple months ago about pass holders being able to be the people on the parade, but by the time I got to the website, it was already full. Like, I was so disappointed. I've always wanted to be on a parade, and I thought that was my chance, so I sadly had to be on the receiving end of the beads instead of being the person throwing them. So after the parade, I went over to where I was supposed to be able to pick up the magnet, only to be told that they are completely out of magnets. They're gone. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. So I just roamed around the park some more, and at this point I was like, man, I'm getting hungry. I should probably get something. And I was craving a strawberry milkshake so bad for some reason. I don't crave ice cream often, but when I do, I want it. And at that moment, I wanted it. So I went over to an ice cream place and walked in, and then this happened. They are closed. Now at this point I was like, what beef does Universal have with me? They don't have my magnet. I can't get ice cream. So I was like, oh my god, you know what? I was like, I gotta go. I'm gonna go to Islands of Adventure. Like, clearly me and Universal are not meant to be right now. So I went over to Islands of Adventure and was shocked by how empty it was. I couldn't believe it. I don't mind, but this is spring break. This is not what I was expecting. And because it was so empty, I was like, hey, I should try to go on Hagrid's, because I never go on it because it's either A, broken down, or B, has like a 2-hour wait, and I'm not doing it. But it had a 40-minute wait, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. The line's probably gonna go fast because there's like nobody here. Now, this ride has 2 different seats. There's a motorbike, and then there's this little, like, a little cart. And every time I've gone on it, I've always been on the cart. So I really wanted to be on the bike. So I stood in line, and then the ride broke down, which is not unusual for this ride. Honestly, it breaks down pretty much every time I'm there. After a bit, it did finally open. I got on the ride, and I finally got to be on the bike. I was so excited. The bike is so much better. The little cart is so uncomfortable. As I was on the ride, it did stop, of course. And so when I got off the ride, they said if we wanted to ride it again, we could. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna ride the bike twice. Yeah, I rode it once, I can do it again. Joke's on me, I ended up in the cart, and it was so uncomfortable. Like, I hate it. I hate being stuck in that tiny little piece of shit. Nobody likes the cart. Everybody wants to be on the bikes. But anyways, after I got off the ride, and there was about 20 minutes left until the park closed, and I decided that I was gonna try to go ride my favorite ride at Universal, Velocicoaster. This one, people either love or hate it, and I love it. And I always have pretty good luck when it comes to this one. The wait is usually pretty short. So I hopped in line. It was like a 25-minute wait. I don't even think I waited that long. I probably waited 15 minutes. And it was so fun. I love Velocicoaster. By the time I got off the ride, though, Islands of Adventure was closed. So I left and went back to my car. Now, on the way home, I was like, I have to have my strawberry milkshake. Like, I cannot be defeated with that. So I went to McDonald's, only for them to tell me that they are out of strawberry. They have chocolate and vanilla, but no strawberry. And I was like, no, I want strawberry. So then I went to Dairy Queen and finally got my strawberry milkshake. And then I went home, and as you can see, no Universal magnet, but at least I got my milkshake.